All right, welcome back. We are at a gas station, starting an adventure. All adventures start at the gas station, don't they? Well, we're heading over to the Tampa area. It's that time of year again for the Forgotten Angels Spring Campout. And I got the Franken-Clyde all loaded up. Got my Built-Well X-Fill bag, X-Fill 80, and bungee cord to my Harley-Davidson luggage rack sissy bar deal. Got my tent, camping chair, and got my bedroll. Compared to my Sportster, this is great because everything fits on fine and comfortable and secure when you have the saddlebags. The saddlebags, I got camera gear in one, and then I got my water, provisionals, and some tools, extra fuel bottle in the other, and I feel like I'm prepared enough for whatever's going to happen. So we filled up the Franken-Clyde with some dead dinosaurs. Now it's time to nourish me because I am hungry. It's time to experience gas station food.
Gas station foods. Gas station foods. Oh yeah.
Got fresh tilapia, some French fries, and some Texas Pete hot sauce, baby.
It's got a nice little white flaky middle. One thing about gas station foods in the South is they're never void of carbs. Good fried foods.
You might be saying to yourself, that can't be healthy, and you'd be right. Since I'm on a diet, let's explore how many carbs I'm consuming and compare that to the recommended daily intake guidelines. Let's see, we got the fish, 2.1 carbs per ounce. I estimate 3 ounces here. The home fries, 12.1 carbs per fry. Hot sauce, well, 1 gram of hot sauce per teaspoon. Let's call it a teaspoon. Let's add it up. Fish, 6.3 grams. Fries, 121 grams. Hot sauce, 1 gram. So my total carbs for this meal is 128.3 grams. So this meal would be 50% of your recommended daily carb intake. So eat like this, on the road enough, and well... But there is this fact.
And you can get in and out quick and get back on the road.
I also like to live dangerously.
Alright. This week has been a busy week for me. Of course, Bike Week was last week, all through Sunday. And then back to work on Monday. And now it's Friday. I'm heading to the campout. But I'm excited about getting to the Forgotten Angels. Get to see some old friends and meet some new people. Hopefully some of you guys will be out there this weekend. We get a chance to talk. But this campout's starting to get a cult-like following. If you look up in Wikipedia what a cult means, it means that it's a group of individuals, of people that have a common interest and goal, led by a charismatic leader. And, you know, I think we all know who that charismatic leader is. So when you get together at the campout, it's like everybody's got these common interests, and we're all brought together by the shade tree surgeon to benefit the Forgotten Angels. Is it a cult? Well, come along with me this weekend. You'll see the video. You let me know down in the comments if you think this is all a cult. As Shade Tree says, it's bad people doing good things. Though I don't consider myself a bad person, but I'm not holier than thou either. And this train delay brought to you by the Forgotten Angels. At this campout, there's a raffle. There's a raffle at every campout to raise funds for the Forgotten Angels, which is, if you don't know, is a great program for young adults who age out of the foster care program. At 18 years old, since you hit your birthday, you're sponsoring families no longer going to get a check from the state. So they basically say, okay, you're on your own, you're 18, bye. And, hey, all right. Evo comes to life. So you're on your own, you're 18, and you got no resources, right? It's not like the foster family is going to give you a little nest egg. A lot of these foster families are just packing in the kids for the checks, even though the money's supposed to go to everything about that child. Not 100% reaches the needs of the child. So it's a business. That's why they pack the houses with 6 to 8 kids. So David and Cindy Tyler have opened up their home and their property to bring in these kids and teach them valuable life skills and give them the opportunity to invest in themselves by building tiny homes. And they build these tiny homes and eventually sell them for a profit. David and Cindy allow the young adults to use that profit to get themselves back on their feet, to buy a car, to get their own apartment and transition into adulthood. Every campout, there's some type of raffle that occurs to raise funds for the Forgotten Angels. And the cool thing about these funds is that they go directly to Forgotten Angels and don't hit any branches on the way down for administration fees and all this other kind of stuff. Every campout, you have the opportunity to come to the property, talk to David, talk to Cindy, and see the results of where your $20 goes. Because that's all it costs, is $20 for a ticket. So every campout, they have a raffle which helps raise funds for Forgotten Angels, and we draw the winners, you know, Saturday night at the campout. The opportunity to enter the raffle for this time around obviously will be done by the time this video comes out, but there'll be another raffle coming up. Now, I've donated to the Forgotten Angels through a raffle opportunity that every time that they've had one. I was told by someone in the inner circles of motovlogdom that I'll never win because I'm a motovlogger, and they want to keep the winning pool very straight and legit, so there's no chance of anybody going, oh, it's rigged or it's an inside job. So I give and donate based on the fact that I know that I'm never going to win, which is fine, because it's really not about what you're going to take, it's what you're going to give. I know who that is. That's Corey. Saddle Tramp. Alright. Yeah, Corey trailered in with his new van. Brought a shovelhead. Welcome home. Go somewhere over here.
FYI, it's gonna rain soon. You might want to start pitching.
Yeah, I saw that on my phone.
That's why I'm moving back towards my house. People might move.
It's supposed to be a short rain though.
Yeah, they usually last 10-15 minutes, but they come in cycles.
The champagne of beers. Now they say this tent was made by Reactive Outdoors. Should go up in 3 or 4 minutes or less. So I got 1:27 on the clock there on GoPro. Let's see what happens. Alright, how long was that? 3:13. Yeah, a couple minutes, that's not bad. Alright, let me get settled in and we'll see you later.
All right, morning. It's the next day. Got my morning coffee and looking forward to starting this day. Yesterday was cool. Didn't get too much on camera because just things were happening so fast. I was getting pulled in different directions, which it was really awesome. It was a cool experience. Just getting recognized by folks and getting some feedback on the channel. I was really interested in just asking people straight up, hey, do you like the channel? What don't you like about it? What can you see to improve on the channel? And you know, I got a lot of good feedback, a lot of, you know, continue what you're doing. We like it, so I appreciate that. I was able to get with Spite. Spite is here from Spite's Corner, and we did a little bit of trivia yesterday because he said he's leaving today, so got Spite on camera with some 120th anniversary trivia, and hopefully I'll be able to get with some other folks today and be able to have a full episode of trivia. But we're gonna see what we can get into for today. Check out this cool Dyna build by Blockhead. Owner's name is Mike. So Mike, tell me about your bike.
Oh, where do I start? Yeah, so this is the cheap Dyna build that Blockhead was working on. And I contacted them the next day. We first started talking about the Seafoam Green. We have a barbershop and a salon in Block in Virginia Beach. The like, oh, be a cool beach cruiser, cool like marketing tool, and then it just went fucking crazy. Talked about putting a cam in it. Chris was like, that's just too much. He's like, I'm like, what would you do? He's like, oh, I put it in an SNS 110 big bore kit, so we did that.
So what year is the motorcycle?
2008.
2008. Yeah. It's a Dyna.
It's a Dyna. It's an FXDL, so it's a lowrider.
Okay.
But yeah, all leather suspension. We did the rotors, we did the engine, exhaust, obviously. We started with the powder coat. So basically picked the powder coat colors, and you can't see it here, but there's pearl in the powder coat for both the cream and the green. And then we pulled the paint off of that. Just Ottoman did the custom sheet for us. Blockhead came up with the One Love logo. I wanted to do something like One Love, and he came up with that. Kind of unity, community, you know, love Harleys, love
awesome, riding. Yeah. How does it make you feel when you ride it?
Dude, it's fucking bitchin', man. It's like, I wasn't expecting it. It's just totally different. I got a 2020 Road King Special I put a lot of work into, and it's like, that thing's so smooth, and it's fast, and it's great. And this thing's just raw. It's a Dyna. It's supposed to wobble and do weird things, and be raw, and be awesome. It's just a totally different experience.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing with us. Enjoy the bike.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And now, Damsel in Distress Theater.
When stuff goes wrong, there's always one person you can call upon, and it's the diplomat. So this is all about your cruise control?
Yes.
You gotta have cruise control.
Just cruise control.
That's all that matters. So the dip says there's no power to the switch, so he's investigating.
And you said you checked that, right?
I did. I would check my work, though. Would you like me to take that off? Yeah. That's cute.
Somehow we gotta check that out. Figure something out, no biggie.
Ain't nothing but a thing but a chicken wing on a string.
Chicken wings on strings?
The shit you say, dude.
Gotta keep people guessing.
Is that what it is? I mean, listen, I tried the few things that I had a good idea on, and I didn't do nothing, so.
So you checked all of them, right?
All the ones that I thought were appropriate to check.
You said you noticed it when they changed your tire? Like when you noticed it when they changed your exhaust?
So
and your rear tire?
They changed it all on Friday, and I took it home Friday. So, and I only lived 10 minutes away, so I was not in a speed zone to be testing if my cruise control worked.
Gotcha.
He was only putting on an exhaust and tires, so I didn't really.
There's a lot of stuff around there.
Question, yeah, but I didn't really question that.
So no fuse. You have power on coming to the fuse and out of the fuse.
That's what I was just looking at now too.
Yeah, I was to say default to him. That question.
And is that power coming from the other side when you after the fuse?
That's what I was testing earlier, and it was. I was getting.
So no power going from the fuse to here, so it's losing itself somewhere. There's power.
Yeah.
There's power, man. But it goes away.
Right.
Oh, Pedro got involved. I know.
So like it's intermittent.
He's going to. Are your feet down?
Nothing now, man.
You're holding down steady.
The wire might have taken a hit, dude. With the loads, with the resistance on that. Is there any plug along the way from the fuse box to there? I don't think it is. It goes straight, dude.
It goes straight into your harness.
Yeah.
Well, what I was also thinking, like, so her AC has power, right? Her accessory has power.
Yeah.
Do you want water?
Does
See what we got.
the accessory has power? Right, it does.
Right? So?
Yeah, I can hear the fans turn on.
Oh, leave it on. So this is connected to both of these. The only damn thing is back.
Yeah, this switch is back. You might be into some. This switch is like doing something mean. You can just go get a switch right now.
I have it at my house. I'm gonna be down here later. I'll grab it.
Yeah. You just
and then we'll just try that because it's all together.
Yeah.
And then we'll just grab it and put it here.
Okay.
And see if we get power.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's easy.
The muddy powers of deduction. It's the switch. To be continued.
Together is the problem.
So Dwight's going to share with me how we get a little bit longer gearage in the Frankenglide. He's got this cool little product he's going to show me.
It's this right here. This thing?
That
guy.
Oh, that's it. And what you do is you just hang it out of your seat like this, press up and down, and then it like sets itself, and then you just it goes in between that sensing unit and up there. That's all it is. It's like a rheostat or something like that. It works great. I enjoy it.
So you're riding and then you figure out.
Yeah, you just go up and down and figure it out. You know, like pace yourself with some other cars or.
Right. Well, there's an app for your phone that does miles per hour. That might work.
That too. Yeah, that's actually how I did it. I used my phone.
Yeah. Sounds like a cheaper option than a whole new 6-speed transmission.
Yes. Yes, it is. 80 bucks.
So Diplomat's building a scrambler that he can take on the BDR track. Him and Shade Tree Surgeon are going to do later. And this is the bike. I assume it's an Iron 83, but it could be a 1200, I don't know. He just said, hey, Kenny, take this for a ride. So we're going to ride it. And how do we turn this thing? Key. Ooh, that's stiff.
That's what she said.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. So this is actually the first time I've ridden a motorcycle without helmet and gear on. I got short pants on, no helmet, but I'm gonna keep it slow, just to be safe. And at the same time, I don't want to look like a pussy. It's got a good sound to it. Feels real planted in the ground. I'm babying it. That clutch lever, brake lever, so tight.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Good one. Give my hands a workout. This is pretty cool. Lost my hat. And it was at this moment I knew the scrambler life was for me. But yeah, these controls, they're really tight. You got a little Street Fighter front cowl. It's got a Yamaha front end on it. It is wild, out of sight. The tires grip fantastic.
This is really cool too when you fucking turn the goddamn key up, GDI.
What happened?
You left the light on. I remember my first time riding a motorcycle.
All right, let's do some slow racing. Slow racing is a popular competitive event at rallies. The objective is to reach the finish line going as slow as possible without putting your foot down. If both riders are able to keep their feet off the ground, whichever rider crosses the finish line last wins. One of the most difficult motorcycles to enter into the slow race is a chopper. And here my buddy Ron, how to ride a chopper, gives us a lesson on how to do it correctly. Proper technique will always get you a win. Here the Diplomat shows us how it's done. Be upright and keep your eyes forward. And remember, if you're ahead, never look back at your competitor. Oops, as we can see, Diplomat's competitor put his foot down. Win for the Diplomat. The most endearing race of the afternoon was Team Dwight Smokums and his daughter riding 2 up against Shay Lacey. As we see, a steady throttle is the key to success on a mini bike. It's tug of war time. 10 women versus 4 men. That's fair, right? For our next challenge, let's see if 18 people can win against a Honda Goldwing. I hope David is okay.
Everybody go home!
And now back to Damsel in Distress Theater.
So now we get donor motorcycles to rob parts and see if they work.
I recommend what?
Oh, yeah, the way I did my parts. As long as I can get something that just probably loose like a. Just like just crack that one right there loose.
But yeah, the budget for this next trip's already been blown.
So are we trying to prove the hypothesis on this switch thing?
That's what we're doing there.
All right.
Without thinking more of the bike apart.
Right.
All right, that makes
switch.
Yeah, that makes us feel a lot better.
Easy. That's awesome, dude.
Let's leave this like this. I'll come back. I'll go home and grab it. Worst case scenario, you just take mine. I don't ever use my fucking personal. That be it.
Problem diagnosed. It's the switch. I was hoping I'd run into this bike here. Shaytree nicknamed it the Attack Chopper. Paul Tuttle Sr. designed it at his shop. Paul Tuttle Sr., of course, owner of Orange County Choppers. I believe it was originally going to be a donated bike to Forgotten Angels as a raffle bike, but Burt King, who purchased the bike from Paul Tuttle, decided to start his own charity and raffle off the chopper, and Shaytree helped him out, pointing in the right direction. So I heard. What attracts me to this bike is the fact that Tuttle Sr. took an M8 Fat Bob Softail and turned it into a Dyna Fat Bob looking bobber. For a while now, I've been eyeing Dyna Fat Bobs for a bobber build because they are so undervalued on the market because nobody really buys them. The Dyna Switchback and the Dyna Fat Bob, as compared to other Dynas in the same year, are thousands of dollars less. What Tuttle Sr. did here was make the Fat Bob look cool and badass with a modest investment in parts. I recognize these rotors. They're V-Twin Power brand. I use them on my Frankenglide build. No front fender, a cool paint job. There's some custom OCC parts I see. The sissy bar is fabricated for sure, and I know a guy that can do that kind of work. But for me, I think with some help, I could build this out of a Evo Softail, an FXST, or even a Dyna Fat Bob, really affordably.
Eating the eyes.
Eyeball? No, good.
Vaya a comer
You want
pollo.
No, this is the pizza I make, see? Yeah. I've never eaten an eyeball before. No, go ahead. Have you ever eaten one? No. No? The brain.
Oh my god.
Tastes like chicken.
That shit's good. I don't feel it.
Eating the eyes.
Dude, that's good.
I've had it. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna eat the other eye. What do you want? I'll give it to Kenny Quest.
Hey!
I'm gonna film this.
Alright. There you go, bro. Do it! Eat that eyeball. Tell me. It does have a weird taste. But there's an aftertaste that's gonna hit you.
Okay.
And like you've never had that texture before. And stickiness.
It's rubbery.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
It's good. Who wants to eat pork brains? Y'all want me to fry some pork brains?
Oh man, no.
We're gonna crack it up. We're gonna crack it open.
We're gonna crack it open.
Check this out.
Oh, there.
Do we fry it or do we just eat it like this?
It's done with the brain.
Yeah, but do we fry it?
No, just eat it. That's done. Just take a spoon and take it and eat it.
You want some? Hector's gonna do it.
Mashed potatoes.
12 o'clock midnight.
that's a wrap for the spring Brap Star Forgotten Angels Campout. Had a great time. It was fantastic meeting all you guys out there. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. It was great talking to you, and I look forward to the next Brap Star Campout coming in the fall. In the meantime, I'm gonna hit the road, head back to Orlando. If you like this content, go ahead and click the box. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. I'm Kenny Quest. Thanks for watching. If you like Harley-Davidson products, the Harley-Davidson lifestyle, follow my channel, where I embark on a journey of a lifetime, diving headfirst into motorcycle culture, modifying my Harley-Davidson motorcycles, traveling, and having a good time. If you like my vibe, I encourage you to subscribe. See you next time.